5 things that wireless sales reps hear. Here we go.
She's very cool and wanted to.
And see, the crazy thing is when I used to do my trainings and I used to develop plans for my teams, that's the biggest thing I always told them to focus on. Focus on those interactions that you're going to see the most common, that you see come in every so often. Who the hell cares about that extremely rare one-off situation that might come in once in a blue moon? Because that's not realistic. That's not going to be something that you're going to see on a consistent basis. But when you focus on training on the most common interactions, especially for your new hires, like, hey, these are going to be your 3 to 5 most common interactions you're going to have, and this is how you're going to prepare for it. You're giving them something to be able to launch off of. You're giving them direction on a way that's going to allow them to be able to boost their confidence a lot faster in a much shorter period of time, because you're giving them the keys of experience that, for me, in my early sales career, especially in the wireless industry, it took years to develop. And then once I realized, like, oh, hey, I see these, like, this is going to be my most common. Once I start being very intentional on how those interactions were going to go on my side, I knew how to be able to focus on it. And once again, my favorite quote, increment. 60% of the time, it's going to work all the time, or work every time. That's the whole point. It sells. It's not guaranteed to work. You bring it up, you can pitch it, you can offer it. And that's the biggest thing, being able to just bring it up. But knowing and giving your people, especially the newer people, that confidence that, hey, you're going to fail, and that's part of the game. You're going to get no's, and that's perfectly normal. Okay? Focus on these 3 to 5 interactions. You're going to get really good at those, because that's going to see what you're going to see 70 to 80% of the time when people come in. And that's what you're going to focus on, especially when you're starting off. And then train and develop from there. It makes a huge difference on how your people be able to retain the information, use the information, and how much it reduces churn, especially for new employees within the first 90 days.